Welcome to Inspector Gadget, Mad Robot Invasion. We played Smarties earlier on in the week, and this is another game from what Ricky called the stack that he brought. But you'd already done runs of this.
Yeah, I'd already done runs of this ages ago. Shall we just get started?
Yep. So I'll go in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, cool.
Boing.
Boing. So I can't remember, what year did this come out in?
This came out, I'm going to say 2003, maybe?
Yeah. And what is it? I think if I remember correctly, what was it? French, is it made?
It's French, yeah.
It's French.
Made, if you've ever watched Arabian Nights,
it's made by the same guys, isn't it? Yeah.
I think this was the last game they made.
Yeah. And it's PAL only as well. So
PAL only, PS2 only.
PAL only, PS2 only. So it's a basically a 2.5D platformer.
It's a hidden gem.
Yeah, it's
2.5D platformer. Yeah, so I've done runs of this already. You may, if you're old, EA, an old ESA watcher. I did this at Winter 2018.
Yeah.
The run has slightly changed since then.
Yeah.
I'd say it's probably this run is like going to be like 15 minutes faster. But I did watch cutscenes, so probably like more like 7-8 minutes of time saves, I would imagine, right? Maybe not that many.
Not that much.
I don't know. Don't forget, you need to skip.
I need to actually skip the save thing. Yeah, so I've got saves turned on. Normally you play with saves turned off, and I normally unplug the memory card just to make sure. But yeah, the reason why I've got saves turned on, this game likes to soft lock, it likes to crash, it likes to hard lock.
So we want to be safe.
So yeah.
So yeah, this is a 2.5D platformer starring Inspector Gadget. The story is, well, what is the story? The story is
Chief tells him there are robots.
Mad kidnapped Penny and Brain, and then Mad sets off some sort of like bomb near him that removes his weapons unless he picks them up, but not all of them, because some of them he still gets to use. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know the logic, whatever. That's their way of having pickups in the levels.
Yeah, he basically gets told, you don't have your gadgets, but then I'm here like, oh, there's the hammer and the racket, so I've still got some stuff.
So yeah, you go all over the world as Gadget trying to find Penny and Brain, I guess is the intention.
Yeah, and then you end up going and stopping all of Claw's robots, because that's what the chief asks.
Yeah, Mad's building like a robot army or something.
Yeah. So
that's where the title comes from. You might have seen the title, the box art on the screen just a minute ago. I don't think that robot ever appears.
No, it doesn't. It's just a box art only. It's an exclusive box art.
So this is pretty simple levels. There's a couple of pickups like gadget legs, which make you go higher. This is all just what's the word? Situational? Would you call it?
Yeah, they're all very situational.
What does Conquer's Bad Fur Day call it?
I don't remember. I didn't mean to click save, but whatever. I don't remember what they
in
call
Conquer's
it.
Bad Fur Day, there's like buttons. It's like literally it just says like the button on the ground, and that's where it works, and they make a big joke out of it.
Yeah.
That's basically this.
Oh yeah, so
Context sensitive. CD-ROM Restaurant just showed me.
Thank you, Mike.
I remember it having a funny name.
Yeah, so a few little things about this game. This game can be kind of deceptively very annoying. You don't really have iframes when you get hit. Sometimes
this game loves to throw just
endless stuff at you. Yep. Jumping can sometimes be really hard. There are little things that we found at ESA Winter, actually. I say we, it was one person that found. There are two things in this game that basically improved the time by quite a bit. It's shout-outs to the Jack and Daxter runner, Qatar. We basically gave him the controller for 5 minutes, and he found two things within like those 5 minutes.
Yeah, apparently you do that last one twice because it stops it from moving, and
yeah,
I didn't used to do that. So.
Yeah, it basically means you don't have to wait for the...
It's just I'd say it's a puzzle. Is it really a puzzle when all you're doing is flipping switches?
No, not really. You're meant to leave it going, but I turn it off because if you end up just either being so on a bad cycle...
Here's the next pickup, which is...
Oh yeah, parachute, I think.
But doesn't he also just have a parachute built in as well?
No, that's Go Go Gadget umbrella.
Oh, the umbrella.
Yeah.
Which does the same thing, but only for a short period of time, right?
Until you turn it off, basically.
So it's better. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Right, I'm actually going to save here because if you mess up the trick I'm going to go for in the start of this stage, then you can soft lock.
Yeah. There is auto saves in this, but the reason we don't have them on is this.
Yeah, it takes a very long time to save in this game. Yeah. So
There we go.
There we go. Right,
You're gonna mash X, yeah.
If you skip this next cutscene the right time, I didn't get it.
No.
If you skip that cutscene on like the first couple of frames, you get like this weird grey artifact across the screen because it just doesn't load the cutscene correctly. Right, so let's see if this guy this game likes to cheap shot you quite a lot. So this guy can throw stuff at you and you have no chance of dodging it. Oh, I dodged it. Cool.
Okay, so we actually might be seeing one of the new glitches coming up.
Yeah.
You're gonna try. I'm assuming you're gonna try and do it on here, are you? Or
Yeah. It doesn't really work going up the ladder, but you can do it from the top of the ladder. It doesn't work going up here for some reason. I've tried it. It just never really gets you to the top.
So I guess I'll explain. From the either the top or bottom of a ladder, there's an action for you to get on it. If you basically get on it, I forget how exactly it works. If you get it on it exactly and jump at the right frame, it pushes you up instead, so you can just move up.
Yeah. That one doesn't really save too much time, but in Paris, there's like you skip like a majority of one of the levels through just up warping the entire thing.
Paris is the
Paris
one.
Yeah, Paris.
You're gonna have to really get used to yes.
No, I know, right? I can't believe it asks me twice. Do you really want to save?
BCV does that as well.
You'll
be able to see BCV later as well.
Dude, shout outs to Yorkie.
Battle Construction Vehicles, yeah, that's a game coming up in
that's a
5 hours. It's also pretty good.
Oh my god, I got caught in the thing. Getting like stuck there and taking damage is very easy. I didn't make a slight mention of it earlier, but this game doesn't like to give you iframes, so you can get like triple hit like incredibly easily.
I think there is iframes that just don't last very long.
No, they just don't last very long.
Like, there's iframes, I guess, but I feel like you can still get hit even when it flashes.
Yeah. Like...
Oh yeah, there's quite a few save areas in this auto-scroller.
Yeah,
so, we're in an auto-scroller. There's a few of these where Gadget picks up... is it just Gadget?
This is Go Gadget Balloon or something, I think. Inflate or something, I don't know. But yeah, so something that I do here is I'm actually holding up on the D-pad and moving left and right on the stick. So I can always maintain the upward movement of it. Oh, dude, my feet. If your feet swing in the right direction there, you pick up the 1-up. If not, you don't. Because your hitbox just is really terrible in this sometimes. Right. Yeah, so...
Yeah, this is why we're randomly just floating up at set speed.
Yeah, for context, we're actually inside the Statue of Liberty, so...
Yeah, you might have seen that we were going to the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
This is the inside of the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah. If you've never seen it, this is what it looks like.
It's very patchwork.
Yeah, it looks like they
get ready for the save
together with just like some random screwdriver and some sheet metal.
I do enjoy the saves in the middle of just
climbing a ladder. Right, so this is the first boss. He's going.
First boss is it's the Statue of Liberty robot.
Yep.
I guess who just fires rockets at where you're standing. So
and he hits himself. So you want to
splash damage basically. Pretty simple.
Yeah. So you just want to
just hang in front.
I'm kind of messed up.
Oh, you kind of messed it up there, but yeah.
It's
not gone too bad so far.
Nah, yeah, I went a little bit too far forward, and that should hit him, and that should
hit him. And there you go. So something we haven't explained. There is good cutscenes in this game that we won't be watching, but a few of them you can't skip. Like that, I like that phrase. And now let's go to Paris.
Yeah.
But some of the English in the subtitles is pretty poor.
Yeah.
As you'll find out later.
Yeah, the one at the end of Paris is what we call.
We'll wait on it. But now let's go to Paris is like.
Yeah, no, that's actually correct. That's 100% correct. Also, I love the freeze frames as well on these as well. They're in such weird places. Like, have you ever? So when you get into Paris, have you ever had have you ever just fallen through the floor like as soon as you spawn in there?
I don't think so.
I've had that happen to me like 3 or 4 times, and it's very annoying. Like sometimes I've had the stage flip around on me, and when the stage flips, you obviously don't have any platforms because this game works on like a plane system where like you need to be on the same plane as the platforms for you to be able to do stuff. So you can up warp on this, but you don't. You basically have a time limit to do it because there's a guy that comes out the door and hits you. So it's kind of difficult time. So we don't do it.
Just don't do it.
Yeah, if you do it on this ladder, because you're switching planes into the background, you just down warp and die. Yeah, so basically the way it works is you need to make sure that there's a platform above you or a platform below you that's on the same like plane as you in order for the up warps to work. And yeah, Scream.
That Scream is also in Arabian Nights.
Yeah, yes.
Go, Gadget legs.
Arabian Nights is a glitchy mess, right? This is less of a glitchy mess, but
yeah. This is
at least for speedrunning purposes.
Yeah. Like there's more glitches in terms of like you getting messed up by like random things. That's gonna hit me. Oh no!
Oh,
it didn't hit me.
Something I didn't mention is, so in each level, in each show, I think off stream we were calling them worlds, but
Yeah, I
they're cities.
accidentally
They're
said
actually
worlds.
cities.
I accidentally called it a world.
You have both mad agents trying to kill you, but you also have random local foreigners. Foreigners? Local? If they're local, they're not really foreigners. Locals, just locals.
The locals try and kill you.
The locals try and kill you.
Right, so this is a puzzle. We're not going to do the puzzle. So, if I can get this right.
So, stereotypes ahoy. Okay, so yeah, this puzzle usually involves you, like, climbing up this whole... what's it called? Good,
Scaffolding.
Scaffolding, yes.
Oh my god, I can't get this one right.
Section, and it's pretty annoying, but the button you need to press to continue is basically just right above you. So if you get this right, you can just warp straight up to it. So there you go.
And then
there's an enemy right there.
And then yeah, you always get cheap shot by him. But something I did there actually, another thing that Qatar found is that you can cancel your hammer and your racket into each other. And if you do it at the right time, you cancel the recovery animations of the hammer, but you still get the hitbox for damage. So by
also,
doing that,
this is not how levers work, but yeah.
No, that's not how levers work.
And luckily, you can fall just straight back down.
Yeah, you probably will always take a bit of damage there because the bucket
hits you. Yes,
hits
this
you
bucket that goes up and down. Also, yeah, hit the explosive barrel to get the power up.
Yep, and that doesn't hurt you, so. Alright.
This puzzle is press button, jump on platform, press button. Actually, no, press button twice, jump on platform, jump on other platform, press button.
I have actually made it across both platforms before because I managed to keep the boots long enough. I don't know how I managed it, but it was like ridiculous. All right, so now we have to parachute down here. Yeah.
Because as soon as you touch this floor, oh, actually no, it's even sooner.
Yeah, so right at the start of this part of Paris, we have to hit an enemy in the air. You normally have to jump to do it, and jumping, and you can see we've got most of our parachute left. When you have parachute, it makes it very you fall really slowly, so it makes it kind of hard to hit enemies sometimes. That actually went really well. This is an auto scroller. Normally I use these to regain HP when I'm low, but yeah, these do like to damage you unneedingly. And if you die on any part of this, you have to go back to the start of it, losing like minutes.
Also keep an eye out in the background for all the popular Paris destinations like Boogie Club and Hotel.
Yeah. So while we're going through this auto scroller, if you got anything you want to say over there on the hosting desk, feel free to go ahead now.
Oh yeah, I just have to say I am really enjoying this run. This game looks great. I would just like to say we do have an incentive coming up for the Robo Vacuum Simulator run that's coming up. It's the steering wheel action, which means Kainalo, the runner, will strap himself into the racing seat and play the whole game using a steering wheel. Doesn't that sound fun? The goal for that is $3,000. We're almost a quarter of the way there. We have $665 raised for that already, so make sure to keep those donations coming if you want to see that. Thank you.
All right, cool. Something you have to also watch out here is if you hit any of the chimneys, you splat and you insta-die. Remember that? So, and the game likes to force you to go down onto their level to avoid enemies.
But luckily the enemies aren't too fast.
No,
they just give up after all.
Yeah, they just give up. They're just like, wow, I was nowhere near that. The hitboxes on the bombs is actually really not in your favor. Like, they are quite deceptively large. This game really isn't fair in some aspects.
I don't even know what this is meant to be.
I don't know. It's like a blimp with a hammer. Right.
I don't know if Mad ever had like agents with wings.
With wings, I don't know if they did or not. I don't remember because
I've watched a lot of season 1.
Yeah, because
season 2 is when they changed something. I don't remember. Did they give him a girlfriend or something? I forget. There's something really weird about it.
I don't know.
I haven't watched it.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, he just goes into the background there. He could have done that the entire time.
No.
I know, right? He can only do it when we can see the Eiffel Tower. He goes quite far in the background before we get to move on. Right.
Because some of you may remember Twitch did broadcast Inspector Gadget for a bit at some point on Twitch Presents, I think is what that channel's called, right?
Yes. Yeah. I think that's what it's called.
So maybe you saw some of it then. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Although, as you all know, Penny and Brain are usually the ones that actually, solve the case. But in this game, they are just locked up, so you never see until the end.
Yeah, you never see until the end. Right,
so yeah, this is the level. This is climbing up the Eiffel Tower. This is where the glitch comes in handy. So it's basically the puzzle area from the scaffolding, except
Yeah.
on a bigger scale. So you want to try and warp up as much as it's
Yeah.
possible.
What actually happened, the reason why we
Oh,
actually did this is because,
you can also do it on these stairs. This is what he's trying to do.
yep,
There you go.
and you skip like half of the puzzle. So the reason why we end up doing that when we were playing this game casually at ESA Winter is because we got to here and we couldn't work out the puzzle. So we were just like, does the up warp work here?
There you go, very close to the... You can turn the hints off that show if you can climb up something or not.
Yeah.
But that's probably like hard mode if you're...
Oh,
trying to
that's like
finish.
uber hard mode. Well, like technically you can run at all of these and like get them like first try without a setup, but they're really specific because you need to jump and land it at the same time. This one's kind of difficult because if you fall off the left side of the platform, you insta die if you don't land on the platform underneath you. So I always go from the left side because if you're on the right side, you might jump over there.
So for people who haven't played this, which is probably the entire viewer base,
Oh yeah,
I
the
would
entire
imagine,
viewer base right now.
what you're meant to do is walk around platforms, push the buttons to make things move around, go up and down the ladder. It's kind of like this, but
Yeah,
we have to do this bit.
Yeah, we have to do this bit. I've tried warping here many, many times and it just doesn't work. It's because I don't think you can get high enough because you need to go like 2 floors up. But none of the ladders here seem to like work. So, alright, jump onto there, jump over there. Right, this corner likes to be a bit finicky. Okay, I'll go through
Oh, it
the corner.
wasn't too bad, that.
That wasn't too bad. Corner didn't body me that much that time, right? So there's another ladder walk.
If I'm right in thinking that robot on that platform is like just a bait and switch, right? There's nothing up there.
Yeah, there's nothing up there. There we go.
There we go.
Oh, I'm too far away. There we go. And that's the entirety of the Eiffel Tower.
Done.
Yeah. You skip like the entire puzzle. If I remember correctly, I didn't actually fully time this, but when I was comparing like your golds and my best segments, there was about a 3-minute difference overall from Paris alone.
For context, I don't do this stuff yet. So.
Yeah.
Because I haven't done a run in a while.
Yeah, so this is legitimately like Paris is like new tech from like a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
Alright, we got another balloon section. This is actually the last one. Oh, thank you for hearing me.
For context as well, them playing this at ESA Winter and me running it before was completely unrelated.
Yeah, it was completely unrelated because your
They
one
just
was
had that. They had the game and they were like, "Oh, I run it," and I happened to be at the events as well.
Yeah, to be fair, I wouldn't have been in the last stage if you hadn't told me how.
Yeah, I came over.
Like, had to be the
played
last stage.
and I was like,
Yeah, I would have been stuck there
"It's
for
how you
ages.
play the video game skilled."
Yeah, dude.
Skilled.
Yeah, you actually played the game.
I have skill, yeah.
Yeah, I skipped half the game. You actually played the game. Right, so we're going to see something that you always see at the top of the Eiffel Tower.
I'm glad that auto-scroller is not that long.
No, that one's only about like 45-ish seconds. It's not that long. Right, so we're going to see this is the next boss. We're going to see something we're always going to see at the top of the Eiffel Tower. It's a big monkey.
Robot.
Yeah, it's a big monkey robot. Alright, so
Which I guess the context is mad, but
Yeah.
for some reason.
for some reason.
And I don't know what killing him does in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing.
I
to be
guess
honest.
from context of like the later stories, this may be a place where he's put Penny and Brain and he's looking for them. I
Yeah,
guess.
well, yeah, potentially.
Spoiling the story, I
Oh
apologize.
my god, spoilers. Right, so this is the King Kong reference in this game. He's
At
gonna,
the top of the Eiffel Tower.
He's going to throw bombs at you. You just have to bat them back at him
With your
with your
Go-Go
tennis
Gadget
racket.
tennis racket. I don't know if that's what he calls it. Go-Go Gadget racket sounds about right.
And there you go. That was easy.
Yeah.
If you don't do that fast
Okay.
Here we
enough,
go. Paris freed.
Correct.
Let's get to London now.
we
That's
go.
not correct.
that's not correct at all. But yeah, basically, I wouldn't say fair. Basically, if you don't do that like that and basically try and one cycle him,
Oh, there it is.
there it is. We lost it.
That's the projector in there.
Yeah. He starts moving around the pillar and moves positions, and you have to run around to find him.
Game is too powerful. It kills everything.
Inspector Gadget is the most powerful game I've ever played, to be honest. Alright. So next we're going to London.
Which has a lot of London stereotypes in it.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, the first thing well, besides the taxi, the first thing you see, fire hydrant, that we don't have.
Oh, yeah, we don't have fire hydrants in the UK. So, automatically, it's just...
We do have pharmacies, though.
Yeah, we do have pharmacies. We do have them.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
And just the UK map everywhere
1.
Sorry, UK and technically Ireland,
Yeah.
which are not part of the UK.
Yeah. All right. So if you run too early there, those cars will one-shot you. This
Yeah,
is
you,
like
just, you just find that out by playing the game.
oh yeah. We died on that bit so many times when we were playing it casually. Oh, this is just a cutscene, by the way. He just automatically decides to beat this guy up for no reason.
Yeah,
And then just jumps off.
can't do a pacifist run.
No, there's no pacifist run in this game. All right, so there's
Queen
two.
Elizabeth Hotel,
Yep, there's two.
the old English pub. I'm just going to comment on this. Okay, so hopefully nothing bad happens here.
Yep. So I'm just gonna hold right. That's fine.
Okay.
cool.
Sometimes you can get locked in an animation there. You've got locked in like a falling animation.
Oh, I've been
right?
locked in a falling animation. I've just straight hard locked. He's not walked through the door.
I think I've been locked in a him pushing it animation.
Oh, I've seen that before. Oh, I've had him jump and turn around as well.
Okay, it's time for the skip I taught you.
Oh yeah,
couple of
it's
days
time
ago.
for the reason why I'm an idiot, basically.
And I thought this was intentional at first.
Yeah, I'm just an idiot and didn't fully watch your run, to be honest.
There you go.
Easy. That's like
You're meant to go up and down these like bridges, but you can just jump at a slightly later time, and it's fine.
yeah, I'm just
you
an
don't
idiot.
need to-
I legitimately missed it when I was
It's a
watching.
lot of time save.
Yeah, it really is. All right, so we have to go around here and press some levers.
Unfortunately, now you have to flick a load of levers in this maze with these
Plant things.
I was going to call them piranha plants, but I don't know if that's what they are.
Are they more of a reference to Little Shop of Horrors, maybe? I don't know.
Maybe.
Because they'll... but they just run at you as soon as they see you. They just do not care. Right, so... these levers. Last one up here. But you have to follow these paths as well. There's not really any kind of skips you can do here. You just have to follow the path. Yeah, that we know of. If someone can find something to skip past the gate for this, it would save a lot of time.
Now we come to something unique to London, a sub.
Oh yeah.
I think this is unique to London, right?
What, a fountain?
No, just the sub boss in the game.
Oh
like,
right, sorry, the boxing bunny man. Yeah, that's exclusive to us.
For some reason, I guess Mad is like, well, the robots aren't stopping. Send a guy in a bunny suit.
Alright, so what I'm doing here is I don't really care if I get hit.
He plants bombs, and you just have to make sure he's over them when they explode, so you can just kind of...
And I don't really mind
like
taking
this.
the damage because I have a lot of HP anyway. So I'm just gonna...
Yeah, it's not like you take damage and he doesn't, so it's fine.
Yeah.
And now, to make this cutscene slightly shorter, you stand by where you leave.
Yep.
So...
Yep.
Pretty easy.
Yep. Oh, something else that the animation cancels actually do is they actually make some enemies a lot easier to beat quickly. So there's a guy here who's in like a golden bin, which you know is very UK. Yeah, I missed
You
out
say
there.
that, yeah, but yeah.
Messed up there. So if you can do that correctly with the animation cancels, you get a one cycle on him. Otherwise, he goes in and out of the bin. Because, you know, that's a very classic UK thing yet again. Hiding in bins.
That look like that. We have bins that look like that.
Oh, yeah, we definitely have bins that look like that.
I mean, you probably can get them, but they're not very common.
No, they're not very common. We normally have, like, the green wheelie bins or the...
Or if you're on the street, you just have... I mean, I don't think a lot of places have bins like that on the street.
No. But on the street, we just have, like, these... the normal...
Oh, yeah, I forgot the locals in this level are people in suits and bowler hats throwing cups of tea.
Yes, they do throw cups of tea at you. So,
Oh, wait, what?
I was nowhere near that car.
Okay, whatever. Time to do this again. You can show off the... Did you show off? I don't know if you got it. I can tell.
What?
The animation cancel.
Yeah, I was doing it right there.
There you go. Game let you have it, like let you show it
Yeah.
again.
Is there meant to be two cars there, though?
Probably. We just don't think about it.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I'm normally walking towards the middle. Thank you for throwing that hammer at me.
So yeah, there's the old Deer pub in the background.
Yes.
There's a Gadget burger being sold in the
Yes.
UK only, apparently.
Yep. Something which I didn't get to show off here because I didn't manage to collect it, but lives in this game actually respawn upon death. So as long as you collect the life every time, you basically can't die. Yeah, that car was so much later than what it should have been. Alright, so there's a bus coming down the lane that I'm in, so I'm going to jump in the middle.
Famous London traffic.
The famous London traffic.
That there's like two cars every like 5 seconds.
Yeah, that's totally
Totally
accurate. Totally accurate. Cool. There's another motorbike coming.
I do enjoy the adverts that just say, need help, call Gadget.
Yeah, dude. He's got you covered. Right. Putting this. Right, so...
Oh, yeah, and the wheels on the buses.
Yeah, the wheels on the bus.
Okay.
So I'm doing things specifically here to avoid that, because if you don't do that like that, you will...
Just die.
You will just die, so...
There's a lot in this game that is just...
I guess he missed me.
There's a lot in this game that's just, if you don't know it's there, it just kills you.
Yeah, it really does just kill you. That's the end of the first roller skating section. Right. So
Just name it all it is. It's an auto-scroller.
Yeah, it is.
Another auto-scroller.
Another auto-scroller. This game has like 6. So... Alright. It's cool. Skip that cutscene. Alright, so...
Tower Bridge.
This is Tower Bridge. So they totally let you walk in the middle of the road on Tower Bridge.
It also has 3 lanes.
It also... Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's pretty thin.
Yeah,
when
yeah.
I've been on it.
Alright, so he automatically walks towards the camera here. Because of course. Right, and this bit lags quite severely sometimes, so...
I don't think we explained Gadget legs are just you get to go jump higher.
Yeah,
I think it's pretty obvious from just seeing them.
Yep. Right, so there's a hammer here that's like hitting. Jumping over here.
As hammers.
As hammers do. Right, I got through that damageless, which is actually pretty useful. Right, so here I'm actually gonna go down there, and then I'm gonna fall basically straight down, take a hit, just so I can move in the correct places. There's a car that comes up behind you. Oh, I actually pressed X.
Good for demonstrating. This is what happens if.
This is what happens if you die.
This is
yeah.
like casuals. Yeah, some of the death screens are, I'd say, interesting, but
yeah, there's one where he drowns and he actually like is like holding his throat, and I'm like, but you're a robot, man.
it's a cyborg.
Yeah.
So technically human as well.
Oh, technically. All right. And yeah, that the cars do one-shot you. So yeah, that's what happened there. Right.
I'm not sure why they made Gadget a cyborg.
Yeah, like in the like live-action Disney movie, he like was like already a cop and something happened to him, and then they made it. I don't remember what the story was in the original. By the way, that guy gets out of his car and tries to body you, like, but you can just dodge him completely.
Anyway, time for the London boss.
Yeah, the London boss, because definitely we just carry umbrellas and shoot robots at people.
I mean, it rains a lot in the UK, right? So
I mean, yeah, I guess that is the reference.
Go, Gadget Hammer!
So yeah, if these he just shoots out mini versions of himself that float down,
Yeah.
and if you don't blow them up before they hit the ground, you just take damage.
Yeah.
And you've got to wait until he reveals, like, he moves his umbrella and then you get hit, which isn't always when you've blown them all up. You can maybe tank a hit if you need to.
So the reason why I'm always going to the middle is because I want to be able to... I'm going to leave that one at the very end.
Yeah. Oh, wow, that one. Yeah, sometimes he spawns them above him and they can never do damage to you because they just hit him. Doesn't do any damage, but
yeah,
it does get rid of them pretty quick.
Yeah, so this one here, I'm gonna go 1. This one I actually am gonna. Oh, I tried to.
Did you
but
get it in the end?
I guess I did.
I'm not sure.
I don't know what happened there. Alright, so that one at the front I'm gonna leave because it's gonna hit him, which means it's all fine. There we go. Hitting these is actually a lot harder than.
I would just leave it now. Just go.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go because that one's gonna. Oh, cool. Oh yeah,
Okay.
and you can jump in this.
Oh. I'm for.
Well,
London's done.
London's done.
And then the audio goes to the left
The
for some
son
reason.
of
Yeah, it
Mexico.
does.
The music just goes to the left speaker only.
Yeah, this game is a treat. Right, I'm gonna save here because you can softlock in at the start of Mexico.
I love it warns you about status. Like,
It does. Would you like to save?
warning.
Actually, the reason
You
why
actually do want to save?
the reason why it does that is because there is one save file per memory card, and you can really body yourself in this game by saving with low HP and low lives.
But if you have automatic on, it doesn't matter. You're just gonna save.
Yeah. Automatic, you always save.
So, son of Mexico. So now we're in stereotypical Mexico.
Yep, with a vending machine.
With a
a guy
vending
inside it.
machine with a guy inside it at the start.
Yep.
And vultures.
Yep. These vultures are.
Cactus.
Yep, cactus. This vulture will probably hit me. There we go. He sometimes hits you twice. You can't really do much about it unless you turn around and hit him. But I'm not gonna do that.
Here's another bait for the new players. Don't
Yep.
go down this hole. It's just death. I mean, it does tell you, so it's not. I don't know why.
Oh
why
no,
it's
if
even
you
a
turn off
thing.
the on-screen help, it disappears.
Yeah, but by default it's on. Okay, don't get hit by this. This is either instant death or
You soft lock.
if you don't do it right.
Yeah, if you run out of gadget legs, it's really hard to avoid that. And if you try and jump over it, you will get stuck inside of it. I like to call it getting snailed because you look like a snail that's stuck inside your shell.
I'm curious, how many lives can you collect in this game? Is there an upper limit?
If I have a run where I don't die and collect everything, it's either 17 or 18, I think.
Yeah, what I'm wondering, like, there's no way of going back and getting more, I guess. So
No, I don't think so.
Because I'm wondering if it caps out at 99 or something. But if you can't, we could probably like memory edit and just find out.
I was gonna say, go on the ISO and find out how many lives. Right, this is another roller skate section. I mean, auto scroller. This one's full of pits and different things. Basically, I'm going to use this to collect a few hearts and try not to take too much damage. Also, I love the sound that you make when you jump with these on. It's the same sound you make when jumping normally, but I just find it funny.
Yeah, I just get so used to that sound. That
Yeah, I just don't pay
anymore.
attention to it. But I do find it very funny. Right, there's a life here.
He also says buy my gadgets a lot.
He does say
which
buy
doesn't,
my
which
gadgets.
doesn't mean buy as in. It doesn't mean like purchase it.
No.
It's like buy my. I don't know what the English normal phrase is.
Yeah, I don't know what it's meant to be honest. Alright. There's a backwards E that comes up in a second. Oh, there's an Among Us guy there. There's the backwards E.
Oh,
Sorry.
I mean, luckily I didn't see it, so I'll let you off.
Alright. This part's kind of annoying if you move in the wrong direction. You can take the easier route, but I'm going to go up here and get a HP. Just in case I need it.
Yeah, there's this bit at the end of this auto-scroller. It's just like, let's just fire a load of fireballs at you.
Yeah, you basically just have to pick a side and continuously jump and pray you don't get hit.
Because you can't go any faster.
No, I nearly fell off the edge there, actually, and if you die, you got to go...
There you go.
So I pick...
Fireballs,
I pick this area, and I just continuously jump. I only took one hit there. Right, I'm actually going to save here because...
it's time for the section.
Oh, yeah, this is...
Yeah, save here.
Yeah, I always save here. Alright, so this is the...
Aztec, like... Not like a pyramid. No, it's not a pyramid. It's like a... I guess
it's like
it
a
is,
temple, I'm going to call it. Aztec temple, maybe? I don't know. I've been calling it a pyramid, but it's not, obviously.
No, it's not a pyramid.
No, a temple might be the correct thing. But basically, you have to go and press buttons and go through doors in a specific order. Both me and Zoton have notes for this in case we forget.
I just find it easier to do.
Yeah.
You can jump during here. Hopefully you don't lock it up. No.
No,
Sometimes
I didn't mean
it just
to jump.
doesn't come out of the door.
Yeah.
Yes.
You'll go indoors and he just doesn't come out of them, so that's why I said.
I'll leave you to do this because you understand your own notes. I won't confuse you by telling you the wrong things.
Yeah.
You press buttons, go indoors that have the same label on them, basically.
Yep.
It's a puzzle again, which is fine. But it's just very annoying if you get it wrong. Oh, and if you die, sometimes the checkpoints are further up. Let's call it the temple.
The temple.
But the doors all reset, right? So
yeah, and you have to work out which door you were on and which button you were doing. He didn't hit me. Okay. Sometimes that guy will cheap shot you. You jump over him like that, and sometimes you'll be behind him and he'll like Mr. Fantastic to you.
The corners.
Yep.
Going around corners is not fun. Especially if there's a pit right next to them. Oh yeah, if you get pushed off by these, it's also pretty annoying. Because it doesn't kill you, it just
pushes you down. And honestly, it gets very confusing when you do get pushed down by these things because you have to work out which floor you're on. There's one which I don't mind because you're by what I like to call the gecko door.
Gecko.
Yeah, because it just looks like a gecko.
I think the symbol is a gecko.
Yeah, I just call it the gecko door. There's the gecko door. We're going to go in the gecko door in a second. I know this way is correct because of the life on route. Go around here, go around here. There's a guy at the end here who can body you a little bit, so we're going to hit him just so he stops for a second. If you can avoid fighting enemies, then... I stopped there to make sure I didn't fall in the pit and die.
And if you're wondering what the platforms with the feet on it means, it just means if you stand on it for
too long,
it falls
well,
down.
Cool, he didn't do it. He's going to hit me, though. There it is. Alright, so I
This
might
game-
have to hit this guy a couple of times.
This game deals a lot of damage. Like you are going to. I don't think you could do it without getting hit.
No,
That
like
sounds like a challenge. Right?
hitless, like damageless in this game might be actually like legitimately impossible. Like you'd have to like do things like so perfectly. Oh, and another soft lock which hasn't happened yet. I'll go through the final door and then mention it in case it happens on the final door because it can happen. Alright, cool. Alright. Oh, you're kidding me. Hard locked.
Yeah, sometimes the game will just freeze.
Yeah, sometimes the game will just hard lock on you.
Good thing you did that save.
Yeah.
So now we've got to wait for it to boot. I think your estimate is pretty generous, though.
Oh, my estimate is very generous. I set the estimate when my time wasn't as good as it is now.
For context, when I watched the cutscenes at ESA Winter 2018, I think it was about, was it an hour? I think I looked an hour and like 18 seconds or something.
Yeah. Like when I set this estimate, I had like a 50 something. But yeah, so now you get to see this game starting up. But yeah,
Which, if I remember rightly, if I've left the game to start up without skipping the cutscenes, sometimes it gets to the press start screen and it doesn't play any music, and then as soon as you press start, nothing happens.
Yes, I've had that happen before.
Like, I don't know if that's just the PS2 or my disc, or if it's just.
I don't know, but I've got to do this entire climb again.
Shall we throw it to the reader for a minute? As we're going to do the same thing again.
Yeah.
Ah, the son of donations. We do have a donation by Doesn't Owe ANES with $5 saying, "Here's $5 for Inspector Gadget, the greatest side-scrolling adventure about fighting robots ever, period." This one is going to the Robo-Vacuum steering wheel action incentive, which is currently sitting at 670 out of 2,000. So make sure to keep those donations coming if you want to see that. It's a great incentive. I would sure like to see Kainalo riding the steering wheel for that game. Thank you.
All right, cool.
So back to this again.
Yeah, back to the
If
same
you loved
thing again.
it, you get to see it again.
You
I
get to see
think
it.
you were nearly at the end,
I was
right?
I was going around the corner to the final door. So yeah, this can hard lock at basically any point. Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Didn't mean to go that way?
No, I didn't mean to go that way.
I forget. I
didn't mean to go that way.
I couldn't tell you.
No, that was me being silly. Also, the really thin ones are the worst thing in the world. I try and avoid them as much as possible.
Okay, so where do we go now?
It's back this way. Nope, it's over here.
Can't be that door, because it's closed.
No, it can't be that. No, that's not. No, that's the one I came through. I'm
Oh,
pretty
that's
sure.
that's just the start. Okay.
That's
Yeah,
just
okay, we're not too confused.
We're not too confused. Of course, it's this level that decides to like body me.
Unfortunately, I just don't have much to say. It's Gadget.
It's
in
Gadget
this level that
bodying
we
me.
watched already.
All right, cool. Right, we're nearly there. Back to.
Something I think we'll hear it at the end, but if you watch the first cutscene, Mad's voice is pretty bad in this game.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like a lot of people can just do the Mad
Oh, I didn't mean
voice,
to press the
right?
button again. I didn't need
What
to.
does it do? Does it?
It doesn't do
It's not
anything.
an on-off, right? It's just a on permanent on, right?
Yeah, it's just you press it once and it's on permanently.
Do we need to call serious time, by the way? Do we need to?
Dude, I need serious time. Let's go now. Cool. I'm nearly back to where I was. This doesn't take as long as you would think, but the fact it hard locked like on the final corner is very annoying. Because I've hard locked jumping to the gecko button as well. I've hard locked on the first guy. I've hard locked going. You can run in these doors and you can hard lock.
Oh, also, if you die in the lava, there's no animation. But
Oh yeah. You
You
just get obliterated. All right, cool. So now.
there's drowning, and there's like falling, and there's being knocked down. Is just he lays down.
Yeah, he just lays down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, cool. Right, let's hope it doesn't happen again. This is the final set. Final platform. Right, cool. I'm gonna wait for that cycle because I don't want to risk it.
It was like here, right?
Yeah, it was right there.
You were jumping, and then it froze.
Yep, and that's the final door, so... And now we get to fight a really... I feel like it's a really poorly designed boss. It can be incredibly easy or take forever.
minimum of 2, let's say, hits.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
really hits, but
Yeah, so basically, this is the Quetzalcoatl robot, if I remember correctly.
does that have a name?
Yes, it's called the Quetzalcoatl
Did you
robot.
read the manual for that? Or
Yes.
where did you find that out?
I read the manual.
I don't remember if I have read the manual before.
So I'm trying to...
Basically, you have to. It knocks out the pillars, and then you have to make.
Yeah,
space for the pillars,
I'm trying to,
and
like,
That's the final. That's it. That's it.
Yeah, I'm trying to position myself to where it... Cool.
But it likes to switch.
Oh, and the-
yeah, and the enemy down the bottom throwing hammers is still throwing hammers.
Oh, that didn't count? Okay, thank you, game. And he has to go, like, kind of dead center, or the game doesn't like it. Want him to turn around here. Oh. I want to get him to...
I'd say here. Yeah, I'd say there. There you
Easy.
go.
Right, yeah, you have
And-
to stand in very particular positions there. I'm going to save
That's
it.
safe. So this is the cutscene.
Oh.
I guess because you don't usually save, you never notice it.
I've never heard that before.
So behind the door is Penny and Brain, and the first line she says is "Hooray, hooray, hooray." For
Oh
some
my
reason, it
God.
just repeats over and over again. I guess if you go to save. So now she tells us helpfully that
Yep.
that Mad has like a secret Caribbean island base,
Yep. So
and that's where we are now. Which somehow we got to. I don't think there's any explanation of
No,
how
we
to
just
there.
get here. Oh, these are pretty annoying lasers. They do have lingering hitboxes as well, like that. So sometimes you should get a cheap shot because, of course, you're doing this.
And they're not all on pattern. Some of them just activate when you get They start their pattern when you get close. This platform is a bit.
Yeah, it's actually a lot faster than you would think.
So yeah, Mad is building robots that look like Gadget.
Yep.
That's the plot of this game. Hence, I guess the Mad Robots Invasion title.
Yep.
But I forget if they tell you that before this.
No, I don't think they
I
do.
think Penny just tells you that that's what they're doing. I mean, it really means that she does help in this game. A little
she
bit.
does help.
Like she is the reason that we know everything.
Cool.
I'm not even sure what those enemies are meant to be.
I don't know. They look like Aquaman.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. But
Right. Go up here. Alright, so these green clouds, you're meant to like crouch under them, but they don't damage you fast enough most of the time.
the only thing in this game that doesn't damage you fast enough. Yeah, like that. Oh wow, that was close. Anyway, time for this bit.
Yeah.
There is new tech in this area, not much, but there is something, right?
Yeah, there's a couple of little things you can do. There's a couple of little things you can do. That doesn't activate until you get close. For some reason, the colors are brighter in this stage a little bit as well. These one-shot you if you get too close to them, so I'm going to try and avoid them. By like stutter stepping and walking. Right, so these are clamper doors. They will auto body you if you're not careful. Oh, I got past that one.
They're not instant death though.
No, they're not. And something I'm going to do, I'm going to jump on this box. Jump off the box, so I don't have to go on the conveyor belt.
Optimization.
I actually got it where I jumped like off, like on the box, like mid-jump.
See, sometimes you get hit, but you don't take damage. Like you
Right.
just did, right?
Yeah. So you have to hit that button there.
Move this elevator.
To move that to lift.
Which then we have to go all the way
Oh
back
my-
to. Oh no.
I'm just gonna take a death, to be honest. Go on, yeah,
Where's the check?
the checkpoint's right there, and I have to press the button again.
Okay.
I'll just take a death
I
because
thought it was nearby.
yeah, otherwise I'm gonna be there forever trying not to take damage because that refills your health when you take damage. Not when you take damage, when you die. That's what I meant. Sorry.
I was going to say Gadget taking a bit of a nap there. I think I'd like to do that right now. So
Yeah.
if anyone was watching Stream 2 last night, we were doing San Andreas Chaos Mod Relay, and I was in that, and it ended about 3 o'clock, and now it's 9 now. This run was meant to start a little bit earlier.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss this cycle because I'm grabbing the HP.
So I had a little bit, but I am a bit.
Yeah, alright, cool. 1, 2.
Oh,
Right,
okay.
hopefully it doesn't body me here.
Sometimes I've locked in this just because of animations.
Yeah, let's see. Alright, cool, I'm fine.
What does he do? I don't get.
Right, yeah, it always looks like you lock there sometimes, but you don't.
Are you hitting X during that, by the way?
Yeah, I'm spamming X
Is
normally.
there a reason for that?
No, it skips a little bit of dialogue.
Oh yeah. He sometimes says I look like I've gotten a bit fat or something.
Yeah.
For the robots,
Right, so normally you can't take. So in this game, if you fall too far, you
you just die.
just die. So, but if you pull out Go Gadget Umbrella, basically negate all fall damage, and it's like that's like the only use of it in the game. It stops you from having to go like.
I think
too far
fall
to the right.
damage is the wrong phrase. There's like
death planes.
There's like a death plane, like X below where you jump off of.
Yeah.
If you go
I
too
mean,
far, you die. But if you enable the umbrella, it just cancels that. Which is pretty useful, because otherwise you have to jump on that
you have to go
lift. You have to jump on that lift again, and if you miss the lift by a second, you fall to your death.
Yep.
Because the lift is too far down.
And
okay, here's this bit.
Yep, so I would never have beaten this game if Zozon hadn't have told me. You have to fly through lasers, because it is the only instance where you have to fly through something in an auto-scroller, or go through something like that.
I feel like you would have figured out.
I would have figured it out eventually, but it would have taken me like a little bit. I would have been like, what?
Why can I not get through this door?
Yeah. You just stopped me from dying once, basically. Yeah, that life's actually pretty difficult to get, actually. Because the thing underneath you is sucking you down.
Suction. The suction pit? I don't know.
I don't know. But you basically, it pulls you into a pit. Right. What's funny about that was a really nice sound.
I forget the enemies that have bats. They don't hit you with the bats. They just throw them at you.
And something funny about the bats as well is that they don't stop traveling. Like there's one at the end that a guy might throw and it might just follow me forever. Right, I'm trying to go.
I feel like you can hit the top and bottom of that and die instantly.
I feel like you can. I never.
I feel like I've done it, but maybe I haven't. Maybe I'm just living in fear of something.
Oh yeah, I'm living in constant fear in these because you lose minutes if you die. All right, cool. All right, I'm always okay. Cool. Oh, that was jank right there. Right. Oh, there's a bomb right after the door as well. I'll avoid these guys. They're very slow.
Did it sound like you took damage there, or was that the enemy?
I think it was the enemy. I think. I don't know. Sound effects come from wild places. All right, so rockets here.
Also, something I don't think I pointed out: the rockets, the flames on the rockets are like full square hitboxes.
Yeah.
Not that I expect fire to not be a hitbox. Like if I stuck my head in a rocket's.
Oh, look at this baseball bat, by the way. This is the one I meant. It just keeps going.
And go.
It's
probably still going somewhere.
Yeah. I forget the lace sounds like. Right, so at the end here, you have to fly through 3 of these diamonds. It went through the wall.
I also don't understand like what this area is meant to be. Like, why is it here? Only for Gadget to go through. I mean, okay, I'll give it a bit of a break. There's a lot of video games that do that. Like,
yep.
Level designs don't make any sense in context.
Right, I'm actually going to save here.
Yeah, save.
Yeah, because this is the final boss now.
Time for the final boss. I'd say boss is, because technically...
There's like 3 of them. It's a 3-phase fight with 3 separate... Well,
technically they're separate, yeah. They're not the same.
They're not the same boss. Alright, so the first phase is kind of really stupid. You have to hit the boss like 30 times, technically.
Skip the cutscene. Are you crouching again?
I think my controller was...
We had this during practice as well, right? Boing.
yeah, it happened during practice.
Okay.
I think I need a new controller, TBH.
So this boss is just giant robot cat spawns at either side, and you have to hit back the things it's throwing at you, and then you've got 1 health bar below it, and then...
1 above it, and you have to do this. Like
this is 5 times.
5 times.
And if you step over the dotted line, it just moves to the opposite end. Yeah, opposite end.
Yeah, the opposite end. And sometimes hitting these back can actually be really... I did that way too early.
It does also throw them differently. If you jump, it will try and throw them towards you, but it's, just stay on the ground.
Stay on the ground. The only time I jump is if I accidentally go over the line and I need to get over there before he does. Because if you stun him and you take too long to get to him, he moves as well. Alright, cool. 1 more hit of this phase. Oh, you can actually, when you hit the orb back, and it explodes, if you step over the line slightly too early then as well, it can also mess you up. There is a potential that I could die here. Luckily, it spawns health between each of the different boss fights that are here. So... Oh.
Okay, there you go. Go.
I didn't even realize it was on that. I was like, what?
Luckily, there is a phase with that's very easy and has quite a few.
Yeah,
health.
it's quite a lot of health.
It does. Yeah, it does respawn the health, right? Yeah, it must. Because there's health during this section as well. There you go. This went all right.
Right, that one was okay. I got it a few times.
Just
but
head
too bad.
comes off.
Yep. So the next one is two. They're purple, if I remember correctly.
I don't think. Is this purple? Yeah, I think these ones are purple. Is the next one that's red?
Well, pink. But basically, they shoot rockets at each other, and this is basically HP refill.
Because they just
kill each other.
Yeah, I don't even know what the intended is for this. Is there even an intended?
I don't know. I've never
intended?
actually managed to
They
do
shoot
anything
them up
with
as well, so that's why I'm.
Yeah, so you
not
just kind
sure.
of run between left
And there you
and
go,
right,
done.
and that should be it. It'll end in like a couple of seconds.
Okay, we're getting close on the.
Yep. So this is the red cat.
Do you want to hit the button or shall I hit the button?
I can hit the button. That's fine. Right. So hopefully this goes well.
Bowser as well.
You have to jump over him a couple of times. He'll stop and then he'll go.
And the animation cancelling on the hits here is pretty useful in this boss fight. Because
There
it
you go.
gives you more time to hit him.
It just gives you
And
way more
we're
time
done.
to hit him, and otherwise you have to sit through like tons and tons of different cycles to do that. Don't save. If you save there, it saves you at the final cutscene. So this is our boy Claw. He says,
Darn you, Gadget.
there
That's
he is.
what his voice is like.
Hello.
Yeah.
Is that you?
I bet if there was more of an audience, I mean, we can
Also, that says hello with an A instead of an E as well.
we could probably pull someone from the audience who can do a better
Dr. Claw impression than-
right?
Than whoever did it for this game. Oh yeah, this is the chief. We didn't see him right at the start. So basically, this entire cutscene is just full of wrong dialogue compared to
Yeah.
the subtitles. But yeah, that was Inspector Gadget. That was actually a pretty good run considering
The
hard lock.
The hard lock, yeah.
Considering a hard lock right at the end of like
And a couple
Mexico.
of. Was there any fail? I mean,
I died a couple of times, but dying in this game is pretty common if you make small little mistakes. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. This is a very fun game. There's only
technically there's two of us on the leaderboard.
the two of us are on the leaderboard. Yorkie apparently has done a run of this,
but hasn't submitted.
hasn't submitted it.
This is good subtitles, by the way.
Yeah,
We missed him, Chief. But it was a close one.
there we go.
I mean, this is the best one, and I just want to let this play out.
You've done great work. You deserve a vacation.
You did a good work. You
did-
deserved some holidays,
Oh my god, this game is
which
just
is true.
absolutely. So,
I do deserve some holidays.
you deserve some sleep. So
Change from all my travels.
right, so that was Inspector Gadget. I'll just skip the rest of it. He just flies.
He
into the
flies
distance.
away into the distance, and you see the credits.
Yeah. Hopefully, you
Thanks
guys
for-
enjoyed and continue to watch ESA.
Hooray, hooray, hooray. That was a great run. Very, very entertaining. Thank you for that. Coming up next is the Robo Vacuum Simulator ran by Kainala with the all levels category. So make sure to stay tuned for that.